Hi everyone. Alenka, please help me.
Okay. Hello.
He escuchado con mucho gusto la tema de que se está hablando.
I have been listening with much pleasure to what you have been talking about.
Y en ese momento lo que llamamos el alma de los animalitos se están alegrando.
And what we call the soul of the animals, of the small animals, are coming forth.
Por mi parte, que puedo sentir con respecto a los animalitos en la utilización del plasma.
With respect to the little animals, I tell you what I can feel in the dimension of the plasma.
Para ellos es como para nosotros el chocolate.
For them, it is what something like chocolate is to us.
Es el azúcar, como lo llama el señor, que es la energía.
It's the sugar, what Mr. Kesher calls the energy.
Pues lo muy importante es también la actitud que tenemos con respecto a los animales.
And it is very important, the attitude we have towards the animals.
He hecho varios experimentos a un largo plazo de 30 años.
Throughout 30 years, I have made many experiments.
Y puedo hablar que he sentido cuando he compartido algo con los animalitos.
And I can say that I have felt something when I have been sharing with the animals.
Pero cuando yo quiero tomar algo y lo primero que hago, regalo de mi alma,
But when I want to take something from them, the first thing I do is that I give a gift from my soul.
si por ejemplo necesito una hoja de una planta,
If, for example, I need a leaf from a plant,
lo primero que hago, lo pido el favor para escucharme.
the first thing I do is that I ask the favor to listen to me.
Y lo que digo es, toma de mi alma todo lo que necesitas.
And what I say is, take from my soul whatever you need.
Y por favor, regálame una hoja de tu cuerpo.
And please let me have one leaf from your body.
Lo necesito.
I need it.
Y entonces, el alma del planta te regala una hoja sin sufrimiento.
And then the soul of the plant will give me that leaf without any suffering.
He visto eso que se refleja muy bien en lo que llamamos el gusto de los alimentos.
And I have seen that that feeling is reflected very well in the taste of the
en la
animals.
calidad de los alimentos.
And also in the quality of the animals.
Y todos sabemos que la comida que hace la madre es la única en ese mundo para cada uno.
And we know that the food that's made by the mother is the only one in this world.
No es solamente la materia.
It is not only matter.
Es la emoción del amor que madre puede regalar a una comida.
It is the emotion of the love that a mother can give to a food.
Antes de utilizar el plasma, he visto que si antes de tomar el leche de una vaca, si lo amas, lo estás tocando con amor, el leche sale dulce.
What I have felt is that when you are taking from a cow and you're touching her with love, then, discúlpame, Giani, ¿Cuál fue la última parte?
Es
Cuando
que
tocas temor,
sí, cuando lo tocas, el leche que recoges de esa vaca es muy, muy dulce.
when you touch it with love, then the milk that you get from that cow is very sweet.
Una vaca, un caballo o los animalitos ni te dejan acercarte si tienes una emoción muy baja.
If you have a very low emotion, then the animals will not let you come around or close to them.
Un animal cuando come en el campo, si se acerca a algún humano, se para, saluda y después continúa.
When an animal feels that a human gets close to them while they are eating, they will stop eating and they will salute and then continue eating.
He visto también que significa trabajar con ellos y hacer lo que necesitan juntos.
I have also seen what it is like to work with them and do what we both need.
Y por ejemplo, en las imágenes tenemos vacas felices.
And in the images I have shown, we have very happy cows.
Cuando hemos empezado el experimento con estas 35 vacas,
When we started the experiment with these 35 cows,
no son solo 35.
no, they are not only 35.
Los 35 están regalando el leche.
The 35 are giving milk.
Y ya son casi 3 semanas de cuando regala con 2 litros más cada vaca.
And it's been 2 weeks now that we have been receiving 2 more liters from each cow.
Comiendo los alimentos que son hechos, eso, muy finos, que están ahora en el foto,
¿Que están ahora dónde?
que se puede ver en el suelo, en la foto, son concentrados para las vacas.
Oh, in the floor there you can see the food that's concentrate for the cows.
Por ejemplo, hay una mezcla en la piel de trigo, algunas cosas que se quedan después de hacer el aceite de girasol, por ejemplo.
There is a mixture there from the covering of the wheat and also from other waste, the residue of some plants.
Sí, y aquí yo también he comprobado la comida que comen las vacas.
And I have also tried the food that the cows eat.
Y por lo que está puesto en los libros y es incorrecto,
And what has been written in the books is not correct.
dicen que hay que darle concentrados a las vacas, a los animales, porque si no, no puedes tener leche.
They say that if you do not give them the concentrated feed that they usually give them, that they will not be giving milk.
He hablado con Lionel, el dueño de esta farm,
I have talked to Lionel, the owner of this farm,
y bueno, hemos actuado para todas las almas que viven ahí, no solo para los animales.
and we have been acting not only for the animals, for the animal souls, but also for all the souls that come in there.
Son 35 vacas que ahora regalan el leche, más 13 madres que dentro de poco hacen los bebés.
There are 35 cows that are producing milk, And there are also 13 mothers that will soon be giving their babies.
Le ha gustado mucho a los animalitos cómo trabajamos con ellos.
And the little animals really like the way we work with them.
Cuando he hablado con Lionel, le he dicho que solo para utilizar el plasma, los problemas digestivos de las vacas se resuelven en como mucho 3 días.
I have talked with Lionel, and I have told him that by using the plasma feed, the problems that the cows had in their digestive system will go away in just 3 days.
Y por ejemplo, para los animales que comen esos tipos de concentrados, tiene problemas de salud porque se está subiendo la acidez.
And on the contrary, the cows that are eating the concentrated feed are having some sort of problem with their digestive systems.
Y cuando utilizas eso, el caca es muy, muy líquido.
And when we use the plasma, cuando usas el plasma o el concentrado.
El concentrado.
When they use the concentrated feed, ¿cómo se dice? Estiércol, the manure from the cows is very, very wet.
Para bajar esa acidez, el hombre añade a la comida de las vacas el bicarbonato de sodio.
And to lower the acidity given by that feed, the man would use the bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate.
Eso con el intento de bajar la acidez que es más de lo normal.
And that is with the object of that is to reduce the acidity that is higher than normal.
La vida de la fisicalidad de las vacas se está cortando utilizando eso.
The life of those cows is being shortened by using the feed.
Y de alguna manera puedo decir eso, que alimentarlo de ese modo está consumiendo la fisicalidad.
And in some way I can say by giving them that kind of nurturing is reducing their lifespan.
Lo que ha pasado aquí en esa ferma es algo alucinante para la fisicalidad.
And what has happened here in that farm is hallucinating.
Pues, por ejemplo, las vacas han renunciado a tomar todos los concentrados. En el tercer día ha comido solo mitad.
Wow. The cows have reduced their feed intake by half in just 3 days after they started with the other feed.
Pero fue una propuesta porque he dicho al dueño, no tienes que quitarlo nada porque años las he hecho comer eso por costumbre, por tu conocimiento.
And I have told the owner that he shouldn't take anything out from that type of food because for years they have been used to that food.
Y he propuesto, si las vacas comen menos, por lo menos 3 días, hay que quitarlo lo que no come.
And I have proposed to him that for some time, when the cows do not eat, he should take away what they didn't eat.
Y le encanta eso, tener la confianza que ellos saben lo que necesitan.
And he loves that he can be confident that the cows will take only what they need.
Y los animalitos aprecian eso. Wow, es magnífico.
And the little animals really appreciate that. It is really magnificent.
El dueño de esa farm ama las vacas.
The owner of that farm really loves his cows.
Y para él, si siente algo con respecto a la comida, no le da a las vacas.
And if he feels something with respect to the food, he wants to give that food to the cows.
Y por el amor que sentía para esas almas, él ha cambiado su vida.
And because of the love that he felt for those cows, he has changed his own life.
Porque él y su esposa también comen menos de cuando utiliza el plasma.
Because he and his wife eat less than they used to.
Y de aquí los resultados que después de 3 semanas se ha alcanzado un límite.
And we have found that after 3 weeks, we have reached the limit.
Se mantenía el crecimiento del regalo de leche.
The increase in the production of milk was keeping the same.
Y eso fue el señal que tenemos que añadir más.
And that was a signal that we had to add more.
Los resultados de que estamos hablando fueron obtenidos solo para poner el plasma en el pozo.
And the results we have talked about were achieved just by placing the plasma in the water well.
Y yo siempre antes de utilizar el plasma, por ejemplo, necesito comprobar el agua. Hago mis análisis con mi cuerpo.
Oh, for example, to prove that, I would taste the water first, just the taste by drinking it myself.
Es como puedo sentir los elementos que tiene. Y entonces...
That's how I can feel the elements that it has.
Y entonces estoy actuando a hacer una combinación específica para cada pozo.
And then I act to make a specific combination for each well.
Y siempre la combinación tiene la base del carbono, que es la conexión, y luego estoy añadiendo más.
And always a combination has a part of the carbon, which is the one that makes the connection, and I am adding more.
Y por ejemplo, en un pozo con un volumen de 3 metros cúbicos, he puesto 1 litro de gas.
For example, in a water well of 3 cubic meters, I have placed 1 liter of gas.
De que estamos hablando, 1 litro de gas, eso significa el precipitado como 300 gramos.
That means that I am adding about 300 grams of the precipitated gas.
Pero claro, con el plasma líquido con la salinidad del reactor, 9%.
But also the liquid plasma has a salinity of 9%, and it is from the reactor.
Y también el aminoácido que es muy, muy esencial.
And it also has the amino acids, which is very essential.
Y en ese modo, solo con, digamos, menos de $10, hemos resuelto un problema del equilibrio para los animales.
And in that way, by just spending about $10, we have solved the problem of balancing the animals.
Y ahora, utilizando el agua del pozo para limpiar donde duermen las vacas, para tomar las vacas el agua y todo, ya tenemos los campos de CO2 ZNO ahora.
And just by using the water, the water from the well, and having the animals drink the water also, and washing around with this plasmatic water, we have all the fields around them.
Y eso se refleja en todo, no solo en los animales y las plantas y los hombres que viven ahí.
I'm sorry, I have to leave for just some minutes, Gianni.
Ah, okay.
Sorry. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, thank you.
Is there anybody else that can translate for Giani? Could be Spanish.
Okay, Rick, please share video.
One of your videos?
Yes.
The latest, one of the ones from 15th of October, is that what you mean? Let's see, you have two videos that we haven't seen yet. Let's see, where are they? Here is one.
Ah, it's okay. This is a video. Okay, go ahead.
And we see two cups inside your reactor here.
Yes.
So one cup under each coil.
Yes, it's amazing. Two cups inside the big cup. 3 intensity the gas. It's amazing.
So the GAN seems to be coming mostly off the nano-coated copper coil. Is that correct?
Yes.
And is the other coil in this case, is that zinc or is that copper?
Yes, zinc nano-coated.
Zinc on the left and nano-coated copper on the right.
Yes.
Okay.
Two guns and first left the intensity 10. For example, and right, like the intensity of the guns, it's 100.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Giani, in the middle,
Yes.
where it starts to form the funnel, see just there? See how it's starting to form the funnel, which is your central column, which is part of the totality of the field. So if you tried using magnets, you would find that funnel would go all the way up through the through the whole range, and those cups would be much higher. They would almost reach the top. That's what I found in the experiments that I've done. So you've started to form the central column, which is the most important part of what you're trying to do there. And the other thing that I would suggest is that this GANs would be very powerful because it started to form the central funnel. There's so many things that you can do to get that to go all the way up. And one of them is in your nanocoating process. The other one is with the use of magnets. And what salinity did you use?
I need the translation, please.
Salinity.
The salt,
She understood.
salt, how much salt content? How much salt content?
9.
9%.
Yes, 9.
No. Okay. I found better results around 7, but 9's okay anyway. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, I've done this experiment. I've seen the same thing. I've actually had this action in 2 cups, one above the other. And the whole thing just, I was able to even switch it halfway through its process and get 2 different colored ganses in each cup. But the central column came up like that. Actually, the GANs on the bottom had built up in the center just like that. And to achieve that, I used magnets, and I used amino acids in the nanocoating process. I hope that I've been able to help. Thanks.
Thank you. Rick, in the last video is the cheese, plasma cheese. It's amazing.
Plasma cheese.
See.
Mhm. Plasma snow.
When we get a translator, can Giani tell us about the connection between the 2 coils?
Yes, I was interested in that too. You can see it at the end here. Maybe somewhere else, right there. This coil, a nano-coated copper wire coil, it looks like. But is there an inner core to it, or is it just a coil?
Yes, it's a coil, copper nanocoated.
Mm-hmm. And is this a piece of bamboo stick that's been burnt or nano-coated?
Yes, because I nanocoated is very old. The recipient, old. I nanocoated everything.
That means zinc is nanocoated too.
The zinc. Is the zinc nano-coated too then, Giani?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He nanocoated inside the reactor for intensity the field. For my understood my opinion.
he seemed to indicate that you get more ganses. Well, that was with the toroidal coil, but also they're stronger. And this is one of the things I think we're looking for is a stronger GANs. This is what Mr. Kesh said was the limitation. And I also noticed with the painters, the artists don't make the GANs. The GANs are supplied to the artist by the foundation. So you need the right strength and the right combination for the paintings or the pottery or the glasswork or the other things to create that interaction of fields.
Yes, Mark, in this video, the coil is very, very similarly in one field. Intensity. In the toroid coil, the intensity is multi-field. It's magnifico.
Mhm.
In the photo, it's my method for transfer the field, the plants in the reactor CO2. It's very, very beautiful. Yes.
You're replicating something here. You're copying something with the CO2, Gianni?
Yes, I utilize the reactor CO2 for transfer the field, the plants or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Y es bueno, my point of view for el feeling.
Yes, that's what Alex had said from Nigeria in the Spanish teaching as well, that the CO2 was the pure energy and whatever you added to it. And didn't Mr. Kesh say that about magnesium pills as well, where if you didn't have the magnesium GANs, you could brush up the magnesium tablets and put it in the CO2 and use that? Yes.
Yes, C is the connection. The connection is the power. My connection and the connection. A ver, please help me. My connection inside and outside in everywhere. The environment. The connection is the power of the soul. Thank you.
Is this related to the teaching of Jalal Bhai talking about November 4th, 2015?
The picture is the gift participant in the workshop.
And apparently when he puts the coils closer together, I believe it's the CO2, but when they're farther apart, he gets the ZNO. I'm not 100% clear on that. This is a copper one, but at least with the zinc and the copper nano-coated, apparently the distance between them produces a different result. Either a grayer GANs, which would be our CO2, or a whiter GANs, which would be your ZNO. This is what I'm understanding.
Yes, Mark. The positioning in the 3 centimeters is the magnetic field for attraction the carbon. 7.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, so the closer together, or between 3 and 6 is your CO2, and 6 to 9 would be the ZNO.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, the color, it's amazing. It's different. The field is different. I know for positioning, free positioning, it's, bueno, mi English is. Thank you.
You're doing pretty good with your English, Gianni. Thank you. Thank you for trying.
Thank you.
Right, and if we're talking about horizontal beings as people and vertical entities as people, it seems by going to the farm there, and there's 35 cows, we call them cows, but Mr. Kesh calls them horizontal people, and plus the chickens, plus the horses, plus the doctor that owns the farm, the veterinarian, and his family, you've elevated a lot of souls, probably the dog too.
Of course, the dog is first.
Yeah.
So,
Hello,
yes.
I'm back.
Oh, thank you, Alenka.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry I had to leave because we have very urgent things to solve.
Gianni did pretty good when he had to.
Oh, he has to practice, so that's a good opportunity for him to practice his English.
Yes.
Yes, Alenka. Ahora my soul is free. No
Yes.
tengo, no tengo límite para exprimirme.
Wow, está muy bueno, te felicito. My congratulations.
Right. I wonder what he's talking about, the transmutation and people being able to speak the language. So if you go to China and you appear Chinese when you're there and you understand it, speak fluent Chinese, do you remember that? I wonder later on, if you left China, is that language still with you? I'm hoping it would be.
Entendiste, ¿verdad, Gianni?
Sí. Mark, los niños no importa en que cada uno habla su lengua.
The children, each one speak their own language.
Si te conectas con ellos, vas a ver que el hablar para los niños es transmitir directamente las emociones.
And if you connect with them, you will find out that that they connect and transmit their emotions.
Y por ejemplo, Adora, que se ha nacido, ha vivido en la dimensión del plasma,
And for example, Dora, who has been living and grown in the dimension of the plasma,
cuando alguien dice algo por las palabras y piensa en otra cosa,
when somebody says something about the words and they think something else,
Adora se acerca, te mira en los ojos y dice, no veo lo que me estás diciendo.
Dora gets closer and looks into your eyes and tells you, I don't see what you're talking about.
Para mí la comunicación con los hombres verticales, plantas, insectos, whatever, es por emociones.
And for me, the communication I have with the plants, with the soul of the animals and the insects, it's through the emotions.
Y es, digamos, la visión extendida.
And we could say it's an extended vision
Sin esfuerzo.
without any effort.
Solo si piensas en un alma ya puedes comunicar con ella y transmitir todo.
Only if you think about a soul, you can communicate with that soul and transmit everything you want to communicate.
Para mí el lenguaje fue de pequeño muy sencillo.
For me, language was very easy since I was a kid.
Mi comprendimiento lo he hecho por sentir la tristeza y la alegría.
My understanding has been through feeling the happiness or the sadness.
Y puedes equilibrar un hombre vertical, una flor, solo con un beso.
And you can balance a vertical people or a flower with just one kiss.
Sí, eso porque, si os acordáis, no puedes tocar un perro o un gato si tienes sentimientos, emociones muy bajas.
And if you remember what I said, that you cannot touch any animal, a cat or a dog, if your feeling or your emotions are very low.
Y una vez que se acerca de ti y lo tocas, si estás enfadado, te vas a olvidar el enfado.
And once that the animal gets closer to you and you feel the animal, if you are mad, you will lose your madness.
Y tocamos nuestros animalitos, esos almas maravillosas,
And when we touch those animals, those wonderful souls,
con una intensidad de las emociones que está muy cerca de la emoción de los enamorados.
with an emotion that is very close to the emotion of the people in love.
Y he visto que algunas veces los animalitos están asumiendo algunas patologías del hombre.
I have seen that sometimes those little animals are receiving and being contaminated by the feelings of the people.
Y claro, eso es solo un punto de vista,
And of course, that's just one viewpoint, my viewpoint.
un punto de vista de un bebé que se ha nacido en una nueva dimensión.
And that is a viewpoint from a baby that has been born to a new dimension.
Todos somos almas elevadas.
All of us are elevated souls.
Pero ahora mismo estoy elevando a mi niño, que lo conocéis como Giani.
But At this moment, I am revealing my kid that you know, like Giani.
Es también mi templo, mi nave espacial, es todo para mí en esa dimensión.
It's my temple, my spaceship. It's everything for me in that dimension.
Y estoy aprendiendo a utilizar el mismo plasma, pero a intensidades maravillosas.
And I am learning to use the same plasma, but at different intensities, which is marvelous.
Y sí que eso es el regalo de todos los regalos, el conocimiento.
And that is the gift of all gifts, knowledge.
Gracias al señor Keshi y a todos nosotros.
Thank you, Mr. Kesha, and to all of us.
Y al final vamos a ver, Alenka, el queso plasmático.
¿El qué?
Queso plasmático.
Eso. Ah, and now we're going to see the plasmatic cheese.
Eso le he enviado hace unos minutos, no sé si ha llegado a Rick.
I have sent this to Rick a few minutes ago. I don't know if he has already received it.
Ah, yes, the cheese. Okay, we can move to that one. You have some other pictures in between, but
Fotos ahí en medio.
do you want to have a look at those first?
Yes, Rick.
¿Quieres que lo vea primero? Que lo muestre primero? Sí.
Okay, well, there's one I'd really like to find out about, which is the next image, actually, which is our background image in the workshop today. I stole it from you.
Dice, hay uno que me interesa mucho y me tiene intrigado. Y es el que estoy mostrando ahorita, que lo usamos de pantalla en nuestro taller.
Sí, esa foto está hecho por alguien del Sudamérica.
That one was made by somebody in South America.
Es otro Merlín que utiliza lo que tiene alrededor.
It's another Merlin that uses what he has around her, or his,
Si,
around him.
si tienes el conocimiento, puedes crear con cualquier cosa.
If you have the knowledge, you can create anything.
Y por ejemplo, si haces un domo de bambú y coco,
For example, if you make a dome of bamboo and coconut,
eso es un regalo de la naturaleza.
that is a gift from nature.
Porque en el bosque de lo que llamamos bambú hay un comportamiento maravilloso.
Because in the bamboo forest, there is a behavior that is marvelous.
La raíz del bambú puede penetrar hasta 1 metro de hormigón.
La raíz, the root from the bamboo can penetrate about 1 meter inside the earth.
Y están creando una red de almas.
And it's created a net of souls.
Y una vez que un alma de bambú crece y alcanza todas sus posibilidades,
And once the soul of the bamboo grows and reaches all its possibilities,
ya sale otro pequeño y el grande se va digamos, de ese mundo.
in that a new bamboo shoot will come out and the large one will go out.
Solo hay que recoger que ya ha pasado la experiencia entera en ese mundo.
And you have to pick or cut only the parts or the shoots that have gone through all the experience.
Cuando estoy construyendo una casa con esa emoción, ya soy la felicidad, no busco nada.
When I am constructing or building a house with that in that dimension, I feel that I have everything and that I don't need anything else.
Porque no tengo que sacrificar ninguna fisicalidad de cualquier alma.
Because I don't have to sacrifice any physicality of any soul.
Así comprendo yo el regalo.
That's how I understand this gift.
Y sí, claro, lo vamos a hacer para poder tocarlo con
And of
las
course,
manos.
do it so we can touch it with our own hands.
Y en México, aquí quieren construir the village, un pueblo de domos.
And in Mexico, they want to build a town with only domes.
Por eso he dicho que no tenemos que preparar nada antes,
For this reason, I have said that there is nothing to be prepared beforehand.
porque el módulo cero, que es el plasma, ya lo hemos hecho y lo estamos practicando.
Because we know what is plasma is, we've done it, and we're practicing it.
Y ahora sabemos que teniendo el plasma podemos construir cualquier cosa que queremos.
Now we know that having the plasma, we can build anything we want.
Y gracias, Rick, me encanta esa foto.
Thank you, Rick. I really like that photo.
Yeah, thank you, Gianni, for explaining. Thought it might have been one of your latest projects, but they don't have too many. They probably don't have coconuts and bamboo in Romania, huh?
Probablemente no tienes muchos bambú y coco y palmeras de coco en Rumania.
Sí, pero el bambú ya está adaptado. Le he traído de Francia.
Yes, we have, and the bamboo is already adapted to our environment. I brought it from France.
Okay.
Y sí, Rick, sabemos que podemos tener en nuestro oasis árboles tropicales.
And you know that we can have in our oasis tropical trees.
Porque sabemos crear el medio.
Because we know how to create the medium, the environment.
Aquí las fotos están tomadas hoy en la salida del sol.
We took these photos today.
Bueno, disculpe, ayer, yesterday.
¿A dónde?
Aquí donde vamos a trabajar con cientos de hectáreas de tierra.
Estamos, we are right now, where we're working in hundreds of hectares of land.
Y tenemos que plasmatizar unos 10 toneladas de semillas.
And we have to plasmatize 10 tons of seeds.
Para sembrar con plasma, esa vez.
To make sure with plasma.
Y claro, hemos empezado a poner los ganses, el plasma con todo en los pozos.
And of course, we have started by adding to the water wells the plasma.
Por eso digo que para nosotros es muy raro tener otro tipo de agua.
And because of that, I have said that it is very strange for us to have any other kind of water.
Sí, es muy interesante en esa foto la proyección.
In this photo, it is very interesting.
La otra,
The previous one.
sí, aquí.
That looks like a ring around.
Yes. Y también, si amplias esa foto, se
If you
ven
amplify
algunas
that,
cosas interesantes.
if you amplify that photo, you will see some very interesting things.
Sí, es una proyección de una planta. Bueno, es como, eso es una rosa blanca.
That is a white rose.
Y lo que podemos ver alrededor es como una proyección.
And what we see around is like a projection.
Es maravilloso.
It's wonderful. The white rose is that small point or the red one, or the red sphere.
Yes.
Mm.
Es maravilloso como podemos cambiar de percepción.
It's really marvelous how we can change the perception.
Yo para poder hacer y todo lo que hago, estas fotos y vídeos,
To be able to do all these photos and videos,
y lo hago porque siento eso.
I do that because I feel I have a feeling when I do
Sí,
it.
y he visto que hay otras personas que están cerca y intenta hacer la foto del mismo punto, pero sale diferente.
And I have experienced that some people that are close to me and try to take the photos, they don't get the same image.
Y yo creo que eso es porque solo podemos hacer fotos y vídeos con lo que podemos comprender.
¿Con lo qué?
Con lo que podemos comprender.
And that is because we can make the videos and photos only with what we understand.
Y eso lo he visto varias veces haciendo fotos en sitios donde puedes ver con los ojos las bolas de energía.
And I have seen that this happens when you can see with your own eyes the energies.
Si no lo puedes sentir, ver, no lo puedes fotografiar.
If you cannot feel or see it, you cannot take a photo.
Y claro, es un punto de vista. Gracias.
That is my viewpoint. Thank you.
Aquí tenemos un alma de limón.
And we have here a lemon soul.
Sí, que estaba triste y por poner, Laurencia ha puesto aquí 2 anillos con CO2 y TNO.
And this tree was sad, and somebody placed two rings with zinc oil.
Claro, lo primero hemos hecho la pulverización hace unos 3 semanas.
We have sprayed, of course, The first spray we did was about 2 weeks ago.
Y la consecuencia de utilizar el plasma, el limón está floreciendo.
And the consequence of spraying with plasma it's that now it is flowering.
Es un hecho porque solo una planta que está feliz está floreciendo.
And that is a fact because only a plant that is happy is capable of flowering.
Hemos hecho con los anillos para varios tipos de que llamamos árboles, almas verticales.
We have made these rings, as plasma rings, for many of the trees that we have around.
Y utilizando los campos, están de alguna manera ampliando los campos de esas almas.
And using the plasma fields, they are in some way amplifying the fields from those plants.
Y se puede ver muy claramente por el color de las hojas, por lo que está emitiendo alrededor de las hojas.
And we can see that very clearly because of the color of the leaves of those plants that are emitting energy.
Es maravilloso.
It's really marvelous.
El reactor de CH3 y el aminoácido que está pegado en el recipiente, en las paredes.
This is a CH3 reactor, and you can see the amino acids that have adhered to the walls of the reactor.
Eso están hechos en la oficina de Laurencio y Mijaela.
And these have been made by Lorenzo and her daughter and his daughter,
Mijaela.
Naila.
Y aquí tenemos 5 reactores, niños
can see-
maravillosos.
We can see here 5 reactors.
Y como sabéis, hay un problema donde utilizas el plasma, no puedes mentir.
And you know that there is a problem. It is that where there is plasma, you cannot lie.
Si quieres mentir, tienes que llamar a las personas afuera porque dentro no puedes.
If you want to lie, you have to take the people outside because inside you are not capable of lying.
El Señor ha dicho eso varias veces y nosotros vivimos eso.
Mr. Fisher has said that several times, and we have experienced that.
Y aquí vamos a construir 2 domos.
We're going to build 2 domes,
Uno de plástico y otro de madera.
one with plastic and the other one with wood.
Y por unos 3 semanas vamos a transmitir de aquí.
And for the next 3 weeks, we're going to be transmitting from here.
Porque vamos a montar otro laboratorio.
Because we're going to mount to assemble a new laboratory.
Continuando el regalo.
Continuing with the gift.
El queso.
Now here we have the cheese.
Aquí en ese experimento 10 kilos de queso lo he puesto en plasma.
In this experiment, we have placed 10 kilograms of cheese with plasma.
El vídeo está en español, pero ahora lo vamos a traducir también al inglés.
The video is in Spanish, but we are going to translate it to English.
Para la conservación en Rumanía se utiliza, como creo que en muchos países, agua salada y se pone el queso en el agua salada.
To confirm this, as in many other places in Romania, the cheese is placed into salted water.
En esa foto es el queso que ha sido inmersado en plasma líquido.
And here we can see a cheese that has been immersed into liquid plasma.
En el contacto con el medio, en la izquierda es con plasma, en la derecha sin plasma.
In the contact with the environment, on the left one, we can see a one that has been immersed in plasma. And on the right, we can see the one that has been used with normal water.
Aquí en la izquierda podemos ver que el queso está haciendo como una piel.
On the left, we can see that the cheese is making something like a skin.
Y así se está protegiendo en el medio ambiente sin necesitar nevera o otros tipos de conservación.
This way, it is protecting itself against the environment.
En la derecha, utilizando solo el agua salada, como
On the
antes,
right side, we are using only the saline water.
el queso se está descomponiendo.
And the cheese is being decomposed.
Y creo que sabéis, si abres una caja con ese tipo de queso, ya huele.
And you know that when you open that box with that type of cheese, you will get some smell.
Y hemos hablado de eso hace 4 años.
And we have talked about that about 4 years ago.
Y porque hemos hecho varios experimentos, pero con 1 kilo o 2 kilos de queso.
Because we have made several experiments, but with just 1 or 2 kilograms of cheese.
Y los vecinos me preguntan, oye, pues vosotros no tenéis nevera. Yo digo siempre, claro que sí.
And the neighbors ask us, well, you don't have any fridge. And I answer them, oh, of course we have.
Pero lo tengo afuera de la casa
But it is outside the house.
y lo utilizo como un armario.
And I use it as a, ¿cómo se dice armario? As a wardrobe.
Yes.
No.
Y claro que si no necesito una nevera,
And of course, if I don't use a fridge,
no voy a consumir la electricidad para eso.
I am not going to be using electricity for that. Closet. That's a closet. He uses it like a closet.
Solo por el hecho de utilizar el plasma ya estás teniendo más energía para ti mismo.
Just by using the plasma, you have more energy for yourself.
Sin pensamientos de ahorro.
Without thinking about not wasting.
Y Como sabéis, hemos compartido varias veces cómo hacemos también con las frutas y legumbres utilizando el plasma.
As you know, we have shared many times how we do it with the fruits and the vegetables using plasma.
Y eso antiguamente lo hacía todo el mundo en ese planeta para la conservación.
Discúlpame, Gianni, no te escuché al principio.
He dicho que estos métodos lo utilizaban todos los hombres, pero sin comprender.
I have said that these methods have been used by many men, but they didn't understand.
Y ahora sabemos el por qué.
And now we know why.
Y lo que hacemos, lo hacemos conscientes.
And now what we do it conscientiously.
Por eso, siempre lo repito, yo nunca he inventado nada.
For this reason, I repeat, I have not invented anything.
Solo utilizo la misma materia como lo comprendo ahora mismo.
I only use matter as I understand it now.
Y eso, ahora creo que comprendemos todo el regalo del señor Cash.
And I think that we now all understand the great gift of Mr. Keshe.
Thank you.
Gracias a nosotros.
Eso quería compartir porque he visto que para muchos es importante ver.
I wanted to share this because I have found that it is very important for many to see this.
Y en la próxima semana también vamos a hablar de cómo y qué maravilla es el pan hecho con plasma.
¿El qué? El pan.
Sí, el pan.
Oh. And next week we're going to see what marvelous it is to have bread with plasma, or plasmatized.
Y claro, vamos a utilizar el carbono y el zinc, la conexión y la emoción.
And of course, we're going to be using the carbon and the zinc, the emotion and the connection.
Y por experiencia, porque ya utilizamos eso de 4 años,
And we have experience with that because we have been using it for 4 years.
un pan hecho con plasma no puedes comer mucho.
You cannot eat too much of a bread that has been baked with plasma.
Sí. Aquí he utilizado en una caja de 10 litros, 1 litro de plasma líquido con la salinidad 9%.
And here we have used in a box of 10 liters ¿cuánto, Gianni?
1 litro.
I have used 1 liter of plasma.
En el recipiente que tengo a mano, abajo hay el gas.
In that container, and the bottom, it has guns.
No hace falta poner el gas.
But it is not necessary to put the guns, to place the guns inside.
Solo el plasma líquido y el aminoácido.
Only, it is necessary only to use the liquid plasma and the amino acids.
Y como 9% es mucho como sal,
And as 9% is too much as using it, the salt.
aquí he añadido 4 litros de aquaplasma.
I have added 4 liters of plasmatic water.
Y por ejemplo, el queso que se puede ver en la derecha ha estado en una agua salada con 12% de sal.
The cheese that you can see to the right has been immersed in water that we were using at 12% salinity.
Y algunas utilizan más porque solo así creen que puede conservarlo.
Other people use more because they think that they can conserve it better.
Y cuando lo haces tienes que cerrar la capa y dejar el queso en la inmersión.
When you do this, you have to close the box and leave the cheese immersed in the plasma.
Pero si abres la caja, ya se está descomponiendo.
But if you open the box, then it's going to be rotten.
Por las interacciones de los campos del medio.
And that is due to the interaction of the fields of the environment.
Cuando utilizamos el plasma, el comportamiento es diferente y ahora sabemos por qué.
But when we use plasma, the performance is different and we know why.
Y ese queso, puedo decir, es un queso feliz.
I can say that cheese is a happy cheese.
Porque solo como ratones, comes un trocito pequeño y empiezas a reír.
Because the mouse, like the mouse, you take only a small piece and then you start laughing.
Ya no necesitamos tomar el cannabis, lo cambiamos por el queso.
We don't need the cannabis. We have changed it for the cheese.
Thank you.
Gracias a nosotros. Giani, tengo que dejarlos porque tengo que levantarme muy temprano.
Pues Alenka, te agradezco. Ya yo he terminado.
Y lo siento mucho. Okay. Oh, qué bueno. I have to leave because I have to get up very early in a few hours. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you, Gianni. That's the end of your pictures. Thank you for sending all those. Appreciate it very much. Yay.
Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Kesh did say that the plasma would find its way into every aspect of our lives. We've seen mayonnaise from Giani. We've seen lotions, soaps, and cheese, and probably more.
In every world, Mark. I live in the dimension of plasma. For me, the age of plasma is now. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Find my background image. Got lost in the shuffle, as they say. Here it is.
You know, Mr. Kesh said, well, maybe last year that there would be new teachers appearing amongst, he said they were already among you. I'm wondering if Giani is one of those new teachers he was referring to. He seems to be working in all the areas, and as he said, he's living the plasma in a way.
Yes, he is. Gianni has incorporated plasma into all aspects of his life for sure. Definitely more than, well, I'd say more than anyone else that I know of. And he's done it in a scientific kind of way, and in developing some new ideas along the way as well. So
in the dimension of plasma, the possibility is unlimited. It's amazing, no limit. In last week, I believe I can fly. Now it's I flying. Is the dimension of plasma. Everything is possible. Thank you.
And Gianni, I asked you the question of why you use two nano-coated, a zinc and a copper together, and you said it makes more GANs and it's stronger. You said you went to the Kesh Foundation and received GANs from Mr. Kesh, and it was far, far stronger than any GANs you had made or found or someone had given to you. So there is some bigger key in the strength of the GANs, yes?
Yes, because I perceive the field my feeling is nano-coating everything. Nano-coated for field of plasma, nano-coated utilizing in the caustic medium, the fire medium. All. Because more the method is no limit.
Could we, Dan, if he could translate? Dan, can you help? Perhaps not.
It's for intensity the field. Because I creating the environment, my wish is my command. I like me the intensity. Thank you.
And we thank you and all of us.
Okay, any other comments on what Giani had to present?
Well, what I was thinking and what I mentioned earlier, I think before, that about elevating these souls, that it's even though it's a farm and we look at it as animals, Mr. Ketch keeps referring to them as people. So he's elevated a tremendous amount of people, and they're all being elevated. This is the understanding I'm getting. But we look at it as only an animal or a chicken or a cat or a dog. And they're not so equal to us. We're superior. But I think this whole idea of all life being respected, because that is the creator, the life, the amino acids, the creation. So thank you for sharing so much with us, Giani. And will you be in the Spanish teaching tomorrow? Or later today, excuse me.
Yes, I sharing. For moment, I sharing no. No sé qué voy a presentar, pero sí. Okay. Tranquil for a moment.
The mayonnaise you showed us, and I know you put an egg in there. Did you say the mayonnaise does not have to be refrigerated because of the plasma water?
And in the team, not utilizing nevera because utilizing the field of plasma. Understood?
No.
No
Bueno.
vinegar?
Hola.
No, what is nevera? Is oil or vinegar?
¿Puedes traducir lo último porque no he comprendido? Ah, sí. No utilizamos refrigerador porque no es necesario.
Yeah. Refrigerator necessary, no, not necessary. Yes.
Estamos utilizando los campos para hacer todo eso, así que no hace falta.
My condition is like now, you.
Okay.
But I understood. Thank you.
Please, in English.
Giani, poți să spui în română că traduc eu, am intrat.
Ah, ok. Mark, please repeat. Mark, îl rog pe Mark ca să repete întrebarea.
Could you please, Mark, repeat your question?
Yes, I had one about the mayonnaise that he made in one of the teachings in the Spanish public. And he put an egg in it before he blended it along with some oil, and it was a plain mayonnaise, but I was asking him about refrigeration of the mayonnaise, and I said probably not, because he's using the plasma water along with the oil and the egg and the rest to create it. So there's no refrigeration required. I would think with the egg there would be.
Întreabă dacă este nevoie să pui în frigider, pentru că în cazul oului este necesar. În legătură cu experimentul tău.
Când utilizăm plasma, comportamentele sunt diferite.
I think Salamia may have cut out. Hello, Salamia.
Giani? Yes. Did you... my connection is not working?
Acum da, nu te-am
Da.
auzit.
You're back now.
Ok.
Da.
Spuneam că folosind plasma, comportamentul tuturor lucrurilor este diferit.
Yeah, by utilizing plasma, the behavior of everything changed, is different.
În cazul ouălor, dacă îl desfaci de coajă, nu se strică cum se întâmplă în alt mediu. Se deshidratează.
In the case of eggs, if we open, it's deshydration, but is not deterioration. So we do not need refrigeration in this case.
Și spun asta pentru că le-am ținut timp de 3 luni.
I say this because I kept them 3 months.
În vara aceasta.
This year.
În timpul verii, când temperaturile sunt cele mai înalte în România.
When in Romania we have canicula, we have so much degree during the summer. He kept 3 months the eggs in this way.
Practic nu se descompune, nu are același ritm de descompunere cum se întâmplă în celelalte medii.
Practically, we do not have the same processes of decomposition like in other medium environment, I mean.
Asta se întâmplă cu plantele, cu fructele, cu legumele, cu tot ce introducem într-un mediu plasmatic.
And this is available for all what we put in a plasmatic environment, plants, fruits, carne, nu? Pui și carne.
Nu.
Nu, că nu folosești.
Am făcut experimente și comportamentul cărnii este la fel.
Okay. Even with meat, I made experiments and the behavior is the same. So the composition is different in plasma environment.
Cum am arătat în diverse rânduri, prima dată pulverizez cu plasma.
As I show many times, first I spray with plasma water.
Chiar dacă sunt ciuperci sau plante sau brânză, nu se mai apropie muștele și alte microorganisme.
Sorry. Telefonul meu sună. Deci, sorry, it was my phone. So in this plasma environment, we do not, we create a barrier. It's like a protection environment, and nothing come close to what we put there inside.
Asta nu înseamnă că dispar muștele, țânțarii, ci pur și simplu sunt, doar că nu se mai alimentează din mâncarea noastră.
Yes, mosquitoes and moustiques and all these insects, they do not die, but they utilize plasma for feeding, and they do not need to come and eat from our food.
Dacă nimeni nu-i ucide, ei nu simt necesitatea multiplicării.
If no one kills them, they do not need the necessity to multiply themselves.
Și există o conexiune, un respect. Nimeni nu ia mai mult decât îl trebuie ca să-l deranjeze pe celălalt.
And it is a connection between them. No one takes more in order to take from other being. It's an equilibrium.
În cazul nostru e o nebunie pentru mulți, dar căței, pisicile, șoarecii și șobolanii mănâncă din aceeași farfurie.
Oh my God,
Yes,
it's still going.
So, but every mouse, dogs, and cats, they eat from the same plate, and I show this many times.
La comida è sempre presente quando mâncarea în farfurie este tot timpul. Când se termină, o umplem, doar atât.
Yeah, and they have enough food all the time. And when we do not have meal, we just put again and again, and all the time they have enough food. That's why they do not fight for food.
Consecința este faptul că utilizăm mai puțină mâncare decât în modul cunoscut ca obișnuit.
So they do not eat a lot as usual because the environment is plasmatic one.
Datorită faptului că în mediul creat de noi, toți trăim emoția abundenței.
Because in the environment created by us, we feel the emotion created, common emotion.
Nadie quiere comer al vecino.
Vorbește românește, deci nimeni nu dorește să mănânce, ai zis?
Nimeni nu se gândește să-și mănânce vecinul.
Vecinii. Da. No one wants to eat the neighbor from the neighbor and eat the neighbor one.
În ordinea asta mă distrează că întotdeauna pisicile sunt pe primul loc față de toate celelalte ființe.
Ce vrei să spui, că sunt pe primul loc?
În sensul că așteaptă la rând toți ca să mănânce pisicile și abia pe urmă.
Am înțeles, da. Ok. There is a hierarchy in eating. Cats are the first. Everybody wait that cats eat, and after they eat one by one.
Am observat că la animale, prima dată, indiferent de animale, prima dată mănâncă copiii și pe urmă adulții.
In the animal life, I made an observation that first they give to the baby and after they eat the adult one.
Am învățat multe de la aceste suflete magnifice.
I learned a lot from such magnific animals, beings.
Și firesc, într-un mediu echilibrat, toți trăim împreună.
And in a equilibrated environment, we live all together.
Mulțumim.
Thank you.
in the Spanish teaching, Giani showed us a very simple battery that he made. Could you translate that?
Da, spune că tu ai arătat în ce ai predat tu cum ai făcut o baterie simplă.
Am înțeles asta și continuăm.
I understood this and we continue with... Cu ce?
Continuăm cu atelierele despre baterii după ce însămânțăm câteva sute de hectare.
And we are busy now with helping with the work of the earth. And after we will continue with such experiments. Now we have this as a priority. Am zis că ai prioritatea asta acum și pe urmă faceți.
Da, dar din punctul meu de vedere, fiecare sămânță e o baterie plasmatică.
From my point of view, every seed is a plasmatic battery.
Și utilizăm 300 de kilograme, adică câteva miliarde de semințe pe un hectar.
And we utilize 300 kilo to a hectare of earth.
Așa că facem baterii plasmatice în alt mod.
And we create plasmatic battery in other way.
Pentru că odată plasmatizată sămânța și terenul, toată zona devine un generator, un convertor de energie.
Once plasmatize the seeds and the earth, all the place, environment become a plasmatic generator of energy, plasmatic energy.
Asta s-a văzut și în video care l-a prezentat Rick, unde vin și ființe din alte dimensiuni să se alimenteze.
Yeah, and we have seen this in the video which Rick presented, and other beings from de unde sunt ființele astea?
Din alte dimensiuni.
From other dimension comes to eat.
E un video care l-am prezentat pe o suprafață de 9 hectare unde am plasmatizat sămânța și terenul.
It's a video about a plasmatized earth where I cultivated. Ce ai pus acolo?
Exact ce am spus. Am plasmatizat terenul folosind CO2, ZNO, cele patru de bază. Am plasmatizat sămânța. Și am însămânțat.
De ce?
De ce am făcut asta?
Cultură am zis, ce ai cultivat?
Grâu.
Grâu, așa. Yes. Asta te-am întrebat eu, nu trebuie să... Da, he cultivated and he show you in the video that these seeds, these grains, have the power to give many times energy that in another way.
Într-un mediu plasmatic, datorită mediului pe care îl creăm conștient, apar multe ființe care am crezut că au dispărut.
Ce fel de ființe?
Insecte, chiar și plante, care se credeau că, un exemplu, la munte există ceva care se numește molia colibri. Dacă citești despre ea, doar la anumite plante, etc. Nu, aici au apărut pur și simplu.
Deci au reapărut specii care erau considerate dispărute, nu?
Da, și de plante, și de animale, și de insecte.
So, in such a plasmatic environment, a species which were considered to be extincted just reappear. other species of plant and of insects and animals.
Și asta, cum am înțeles, este posibil pentru că există în aminoacidul acestei planete.
And this is possible because they are in the amino acid of this planet, as far I understood myself.
Noi am modificat mediul și aceste suflete nu s-au mai putut manifesta.
We modify the environment and these souls will not manifest it.
Echilibrăm mediul, ele revin.
By balancing the environment, they return.
Revin pentru a-și continua elevarea în același plan cu noi, în această dimensiune, 3D.
To continue their elevation on this 3D dimension.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Și mulțumesc, Salomea, pentru traducere.
Yes. Pleasure.
Ask Giani if I can ask my question now. I didn't actually get to my question. Thank you for that long answer. Beautiful answer. But my question is, in that workshop, you said, I use the 4 ganses to make the battery and the amino acids. You could take it with the salt water right out of the reactor or not. When you demonstrated it, you only used 3 ganses and you got voltage, but you left the CUO out of it. Is there a reason you didn't use the CUO? You didn't have enough of it or something else? Is there a second part to making the batteries?
CO2?
Am înțeles întrebarea lui Marc.
CO.
Da, facem un atelier unde arătăm mai multe tipuri de baterii, unde folosim toate gansurile.
Yes, we will have another workshop and we will utilize all ganses.
Și la fel facem baterii cu apă plasmatică, fără salinitate.
And in the same way, we make a battery from in the same way without salinity.
Facem în direct, unde se poate vedea, facem măsurătorile și fiecare le poate face la el acasă.
Yeah, we will make live and everybody can do it and measure at their home.
Și mai ales sunt mulți care așteaptă asta.
And there are many people which are waiting for this.
Și tocmai de-aia am echipat și o mașină, dar încă e un lucru tot proiectul.
And for this reason, I equipped
my car.
His automobile, his car, but he will show this later on.
Ca să nu mai depind de o rețea de energie fixă.
E electrică?
Da, mi-am creat-o cu baterii de mâna a doua care nu mai puteau fi folosite. Am utilizat plasma pentru regenerare, un panou fotovoltaic și practic am tot timpul energie.
Îți încarci mașina cu baterii și merge așa, electric.
Panoul este pe mașină, care e plasmatizată și bateriile sunt în interior. Încarcă și noaptea.
Da. Înțeleg. Și tu ai motor electric?
Nu, motorul e pe benzină.
Pe benzină, dar astea am înțeles. Deci
cu asta, unde merg, eu mi-alimentez casa. ca să poți să utilizezi mixere, o mașină de spălat, calculatorul. Mi-am făcut propriul sistem.
Am înțeles. Deci iei de la mașină.
Nu
Folosești
de la mașină, nu de la mașină. Mașina o folosesc ca să mă deplasez cu ea. În interiorul ei mi-am creat și energia electrică.
Am înțeles. Da, și tu îți folosești casa ta. În casa ta folosești acest generator din plante.
Nu e vorba de plante, doar
Da.
plante. Nanomateriale și plasmă. Gansuri cu tot aminoacid.
Mhm. Am înțeles. So he created in his own house independence, energetic independence by utilizing GANs și ai folosit și panouri solare
Fotovoltaice.
and photovoltaics. I don't know how to call this.
Photovoltaic panel.
Solar panel.
Yeah, solar. And
Da, și un exemplu. Un sistem, îl avem în oaza Giani.
a system we have in Oasis Giani.
În celelalte sunt în lucru ca fiecare dom de locuit să aibă sistemul independent.
Mhm. In other places, we are still working to become independent, to become autonomous from the energetical point of view. Each dome, I mean, in each dome.
Am arătat din Valea Dragonilor, în dom ai toate condițiile. Aragaz, ai energie electrică, tot ceea ce e necesar.
I show you from the Dragon Valley. In the dome, we have all what we need. Aragaz e electric, nu?
Nu, pe gaz.
Ah. Și gazul de unde îl luați?
De moment este în lucru și
Butelii.
generatorul de gaz.
Butelii, da. Mhm. Folosiți butelii de aragaz, nu?
Da, da.
Înțeles. Mhm. We have all what we need in our dome for cooking, for yes, utilizing the gas installation, not in the network, but nu știu să zic buteliile astea, baram, cum se zice în engleză.
Cred că se înțelege recipiente de gaz, pot să zic.
Da.
Ce se folosesc în bucătărie.
Mhm. We utilize recipients with gas, as Mr. Cash show us, these small tancuri, parcă le zice mici, tanks
Da.
of gas. Yeah, it was common in Romania to utilize this. Everybody utilized in the kitchen these small tanks. Even my parents and me before having gas from the network.
Me too.
Yeah.
Când trăiești într-o astfel de casă, având tot ceea ce este necesar, e magnific.
When you live in such a house, it's magnific.
Și ceea ce facem este o dăruire datorită faptului că niciun om vertical, niciun copac nu mi-a cerut vreun ban pentru un măr.
And everything is by gifting. No one from vertical beings asked me money for even one apple and so on.
Bateriile pe care le folosesc îmi sunt dăruite de oameni care nu mai știu ce să mai facă cu ele. Spun că sunt stricate.
Mhm. Ce fel de baterii?
Baterii auto.
Auto. So I utilize auto battery, which are not working from people, which throw them, and I recharge them. Și tu le încarci, nu?
Da, le folosesc plasma Am arătat, am împărtășit asta tot în Plasma Reactor Group. Cred că acum vreo 2 ani.
Mhm. And I recharge this battery. I already show you 2 years ago how I'm doing.
Am baterii care le folosesc de 4 ani. Sunt ok.
I have battery which I utilize from 4 years and they are still okay.
Și la noi și în toate oazele pe care le-am construit, nu rămâi niciodată fără energie.
And all oasis which I constructed, we never have any cut of energy.
Și asta doar puțin. Folosirea tehnologiei la nivel de înțelegere a câmpurilor generează mult mai mult.
Yeah, this is a short, a small understanding. We have to evolve and to understand better how we can create more energy, to generate more energy.
Asta facem, ne elevăm pe noi și ne obișnuim să folosim alte nivele de energie și noi și lucrurile pe care le folosim.
By our own elevation, we elevate everything what is around us.
Și mulțumesc, Marc, pentru întrebare. Da, facem asta pentru că e distractiv.
Thank you, Mark, for your question. And we are happy to do this because it's fun for us.
Thank you.
Mulțumesc. Thank you.
Beautiful. You've inspired me as well to start playing a little bit with your understanding, to add to my understanding of the plasma. So thank you, Giani.
Thank you.
Giani m-a inspirat și pe mine. Cred că ai înțeles ce a zis.
Da. Reamintesc că ceea ce am făcut, am folosit informația pe care am găsit-o în pagina Fundației Cash.
Yeah, I acknowledge that I utilize the information which I found on Cash Foundation page.
Sunt multe grupuri pe planetă și fiecare are stilul lui.
There are many groups on the planet and each one has his own style.
Eu am vrut și am mers direct la sursă.
And he went directly to the source, to Cash Foundation page.
La lecțiile pe care le face domnul Cash de atâția ani.
To the Cash Foundation Mr. Cash knowledge. Anyway, what he teach us.
Și este distractiv că acum măsurăm timpul înainte și după plasma.
And now we measure the time before and after plasma.
Am schimbat paradigma.
We changed the paradigm.
Întotdeauna știu când e joi pentru că simt când începe atelierul.
And now we know when is Thursday.
Pentru mine miercuri înseamnă Plasma Reactor Group.
Wednesday is Plasma Reactor Group and after is the teaching of Mr. Cash.
Mi-am făcut alt calendar.
I made another calendar.
E distractiv, mulțumesc.
It's a lot of fun, thank you. I also would like to share with you that utilizing ourselves the seeds of the plants, we have 50 times more energy And we can, it's a therapy, Hippocrates therapy, utilizing only seeds of plants which are, how do you say? It's growing seeds. And even the green part we utilize to make juice. And only utilizing this green juice and green salads with seeds, evolving seeds, we can deal with many illness, even with cancer. Tomorrow, no, on 23rd in Romania will come the director of Hippocrates from America, and he will give a conference for Romanians. And this Hippocrates is inspired by Ayurveda. And we can equilibrate our energy by utilizing the energy of plants and the energy of animals. There are three types of beings. And when we are in a human being, I mean, we are in imbalance. We just take energy from the plants by their seeds, by these salads and this juice, green juice. And we are in harmony, in equilibrium, and we will not have any illness. And also by distillation of water, water become a medicine when it's purified. Because in water there are many other elements, and we need only distillated water. I don't know, purified water.
Apă restructurată.
Da, ei folosesc apă distilată. Înțelegi? Da.
Este restructurarea prin distilare. Noi o facem prin câmpuri magnetico-gravitaționale. Asta facem cu gansul.
It's similar to our practice. Again, we restructure the water by our intentions, for good intentions, and utilizing guns. Okay, sorry, now I have to finish. I let other people to talk. Excuse me.
Thank you, Salomea. Thank you.
Welcome.
I was going to ask Giani if he has done any work with reversing genetically modified organisms such as plants. I know farmers have to spend a lot of money to buy the seeds every year. And I know Dr. Gatwa was here, and he teaches an agricultural class for the foundation. I don't think he's here right now, but he would like to hear your answer as well.
Giani, mai ești aici? Ai reversat, cum să spun, plantele modificate genetic, le-ai făcut să nu mai fie modificate genetic? Ai reușit asta?
Da, doar că nu am făcut-o eu, ci în colaborare cu ele.
He said, I didn't do this, only in collaboration with a plant.
Experimentul nu a fost foarte comod.
The experiment was not very commod.
Pentru că persoana care a cultivat 200 de soiuri de tomate, în finalul anului și-a dat seama că nu poate vinde semințele.
De ce nu putea să le vândă? Astea
Pentru că, da, astea plasmatizate, pe ultimul etaj, reveniseră la genom.
Am înțeles. Yes, he made this experiment with a lady who had 200 types of tomatoes, different tomatoes, and at the end of the cycle, she was not able to sell the seeds because the seeds became again reverse. The seeds were not modified. This is a proof.
În mod natural, indiferent de modificare, cam în al 6-lea an revine la genom.
This modified plant has a time, limited time, 6 years. After 6 years, they become again, they reverse and they become again like before.
Acum, cu plasma, obținem asta într-un singur sezon.
With plasma, we need only one season to reverse.
Pentru că folosim carbonul, conexiunea, zincul, emoționalul și atingem exact energia care revine, pentru că nimic nu putem să ținem fix.
We reverse this with the help of guns of plasma water, with CO2 and zinc.
Întotdeauna împreună, așa am observat că le place plantelor.
And always together, because I know that they like this type. I made the observation.
Cum am povestit și despre experimentul cu văcuțele, o facem împreună. Noi punem la dispoziție. Adică
we do together. We just give. We put at the disposal of them, and they themselves do this. We do not do this anything.
am pus 4 recipienți cu plasmă ca fiecare să-și ia după necesitate.
We put 4 recipients with plasma, and every being took only at their need, not more.
Cele care aveau probleme digestive au băut din combinația CO2 oxid de cupru.
People, this animal with problem, they took the combination cu zinc și cu cupru?
Da, nu, carbon. Și...
carbon, cu zinc și carbon, adică cupa 1, nu?
Nu, Salomea, eu fac combinații din cele 4 gansuri de bază.
Am înțeles, da. So they prefer carbon and they prefer zinc.
Cupru.
Da, cupru zici, copper and carbon.
Da, cele două și animalele care doar cele care aveau probleme digestive, celelalte nici nu s-au atins.
Only animals with problems, digestive problems, took this. Other never touch carbon and copper because they didn't have problems.
Și pentru mine a însemnat foarte mult faptul că am văzut că nu se atingeau decât foarte rar de plasma de CH3.
Okay. They never touch CH3 plasma.
Asta am observat-o și la cățeluși și la pisicuțe.
Dogs and cats, they didn't touch this.
Nu o folosesc direct, adică să bea apa, în schimb le încântă câmpurile.
they like the fields, but they do not use the water.
Porque visto că am văzut că se apropie, pur și simplu stă în câmpurile respective, după care pleacă.
Mhm. They just want to feel it, and after they leave. They never drink such water.
Același lucru l-am observat și la plante.
The same I have seen to the plants.
Pentru asta folosesc dominant plasma de CO2 și ZNO.
For plants, I utilize ZNO and deci zincul și mai ce ai zis?
Carbonul și zincul.
Da, astea două, yes.
Da.
Carbon and zinc.
Pe celelalte doar le poziționez în mediu.
The other two, I only make a position in the environment with them.
Mulțumesc, e o experiență magnifică.
It's a magnific experiment and experience.
Wonderful, Giani, wonderful.
Minunat, Giani, minunat.
Okay, well, perhaps we should let Giani go and get some rest before he has to go to work.
Ric, astăzi mi-am luat liber de la mine, mi-am luat liber ca să pot să folosesc atenția, intenția, emoția aici în Plasma Reactor Group.
Today, I am free from myself to use intention, attention, and emotion on Plasma Reactor.
Și am tot timpul din lume, din univers.
And I have time, all the time from the universe.
Thank you for your unconditional giving.
Îți mulțumește pentru dăruirea necondiționată.
Thank you.
All righty. Any more questions for Giani? Now, Mark, we have actually kind of a similar looking reactor to Giani's, some pictures that you sent. Maybe you can talk about that a bit.
Well, maybe we could save that for another time, but I'm just trying to repeat some of what Giani's doing, and there's some mistakes in these, but I figured the creator makes mistakes as well, so we'll see what we create.
Well, do you want to save it or do you want to go for it?
Don't you have to go to work, Rick, or was Salamia that had to go to work? I know you.
Well, I would like to wrap up sooner than later. I'd rather go. Well, we have Brigitte's presentation ready to go, and if anybody else has something they would like to present, then that would be fine.
I'm busy myself. I just came maybe because Giani asked me at the plasmatic level.
Well, it came in very handy. Thank you for your translation. It was pretty good, actually.